Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to Medhasvi Learning Bedtime Stories. Today, we are going to see that how a small amount, when added together, make a huge thing. The story which I am going to narrate today is about a king who broke his promise and refused to help his people who starved when there was a famine, and see how a clever little young village girl taught the king a lesson. So the name of the story is A Grain of Rice. Long ago in India, there was a king called Gopa Gokambham Nath. The king believed he was wise and fair as a king should be. The people in his province grew rice. The king decreed that people must give all their extra rice to him. King decreed means he ordered, he ruled that people, whoever is going extra rice, should give it to him. I promise you all that I will store the rice safely, the king said to the people, so that in the times of famine, everyone has a supply of rice to eat and no one goes hungry. At the time of famine is a situation where there is a shortage of food or there is a scarcity of food. Every year, the king's rice collectors came to the farmers and carried away nearly all the people's rice to the royal storehouse. Many years the farmers had a good crop. People gave nearly all their extra rice to the king, and the king's storehouse were always full. The people, meanwhile, were left with only enough rice to get by. One fateful year, a drought befell the kingdom. A drought means a long period with almost little or no rain at all. So there was a drought in the kingdom. So whenever there is a drought, we don't get good crops. As crops failed miserably, severe famine and hunger broke out. People had no rice to give to the king, and they had none to eat. The king's minister implored him, "Your Highness, let us open the royal storehouses and give the rice to the people as you promised." Implored means they begged him, they asked him to keep his promise. "No," cried the king. "How do I know how long the famine will last? I must have the rice for myself. Promise or no promise, it is the duty of the people to ensure that the king does not go hungry." As time went by, people started dying of hunger, but the king would not give a single grain of rice. One day, the king ordered a feast for himself and his courtiers. It seemed to him a king should indulge in merrymaking now, even when the famine had left the people with no food to eat. A servant led an elephant from the royal storehouse to the palace carrying large sacks of rice. Now, as it happened, one of the sacks had hole and rice trickled out of it. A village girl named Bholi saw it. Quickly she jumped up and walked alongside the elephant, gathering the falling rice in her skirt. She was clever and she began to make a plan. At the palace, a guard cried, "Halt, thief!" "Where?" are you going with that rice?" "I am not a thief," Bholi replied. "This rice has fallen from one of the sacks and I am going to return it to the Raja." When the Raja heard about Bholi's good deed, he called for her. "I wish to reward you for returning what belongs to me," said Raja. "Ask me for anything and you shall have it." "Your Highness," said Bholi, "I do not deserve any reward at all. After all, it was your rice. But if you wish, you may give me 1 grain of rice." "Only 1 grain of rice?" exclaimed the Raja. "Surely you will allow me to reward you more plentifully, as a king should." "Very well," said Bholi. "If it pleases you, Your Highness, you may reward me in this way. Today, you will give me a single grain of rice. Then, each day, for 30 days, you will give me double the rice you gave me the day before. Thus, tomorrow, you will give me 2 grains of rice. The next day, 4 grains of rice, and so on for 30 days. This seemed to be a modest reward, said the Raja, delighted that the girl was satisfied with so little. "But you shall have it all." So Bholi was presented with a single grain of rice that day. The next day, Bholi was presented with 2 grains of rice, and the following day, she was presented with 4 grains of rice. On the 9th day, Bholi was presented with 256 grains of rice, and on the 10th day, she had received 512 grains of rice, enough for only 1 small handful. "This girl is honest, but not very clever," thought the king. "She would have gained more rice by keeping what fell into her skirt." On the 12th day, Bholi received 248 grains of rice, about 4 handfuls. On the 13th day, she received 4,096 grains of rice, enough to fill a bowl. On the 16th day, Bholi was presented with a bag containing 32,768 grains of rice. Altogether, she had enough rice for 2 bags. This doubling up adds up to more rice than I expected, thought the king. But surely her reward won't amount to much more. On the 20th day, Bholi was presented with 16 more bags of rice. On the 21st day, she received 1,048,576 grains of rice, enough to fill a large sack. On the 24th day, Bholi was presented with 8,388,608 grains of rice, enough to fill 8 sacks, which were carried to her by 8 royal mules. On the 27th day, 32 Brahma bull were needed to deliver 64 large sackfuls of rice. Raja Gopa Gopamam Nath was deeply troubled now. One grain of rice has grown very great indeed, he thought. But I shall fulfill the reward to the end, as the king should. On the 29th day, Bholi was presented with the contents of two royal store houses. What is a content? Contents is things which are used for containing something. On the 30th and the final day, 256 elephants crossed the village carrying the contents of the last royal storehouses. 536,870,912 grains of rice. Altogether, Bholi has received more than 1 billion grains of rice. The Raja had no more rice to give. And what will you do with all this rice? Asked the Raja with a sigh. Now that I have none, I shall give it to all the hungry people, said Bholi, and I shall leave a sack of rice for you too, if you promise from now on to take only as much rice as you need. I promise, said the Raja, and for the rest of his days, the king was truly wise and fair as a king should be. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you for listening and tuning in. Good night.